What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Chirs Jordan here, and we're going to be recapping Game 5 between the Lakers and the Suns. But before we get into that, if you want a free workout that's going to help you start shifting defenders and start becoming unguardable on the court, click the link in the description below. It's a free video workout, online training video that's going to help you start shifting defenders and creating space and getting your shot off. But let's get straight into it. So this game, man. So earlier I was watching the Nets versus the Celtics, and I already knew the Nets was going to beat the Celtics. Their team is just too good. And the one thing I was looking forward to later that night was watching the Lakers beat the Suns. Now, I predicted in my last video that, obviously I thought the Lakers would win, but I said in that video, I specifically said that the Lakers will win if LeBron goes out and tries to dominate. He doesn't have AD. AD's injury prone. I don't even think he's going to be back. If he does get back, that would be great. But LeBron needs to go out. Basically, I said he needs to go out in that killer mentality. He has to put up 40 or 50. Right? So I'm expecting that to happen, and he does the complete opposite of that. He goes out passive, which did start off good. Markieff Morris hit a three right out of the gate. There was another person who hit a three, and I think he hit a three as well. But as soon as I saw him passing the ball to start the game, even though his teammates did hit a three to start out, and I think it started out 8-2, I knew they were going to lose because he wasn't aggressive. LeBron should have been taking the first shot just to get his rhythm going, whether he missed it or not. And this is what I tell LeBron fans and Lakers fans, because they had one time where the camera panned to LeBron and he had that look like he was about to dominate, like he was serious, he was locked in. LeBron does this all the time. He'll give you that look, but it's a fake out. If LeBron's not trying to go to the basket and score, it's a fake out. That look, it's a fake out. And the Suns, they saw he was passing the ball. The Suns just came out and started dominating. Devin Booker went off immediately. Chris Paul played good. Even though he did get hurt again, I think he'll be back next game. But Chris Paul went off. I mean, not Chris Paul. Chris Paul played good, but Devin Booker went off. Their whole team was shooting shots. Chris Payne played great. Their whole team played great. And the Phoenix Suns came out like they were trying to get rid of the Lakers. And they ended up blowing them out by like 30-something points. This loss is on LeBron James. He didn't come out aggressive enough. And when I say this loss is on LeBron James, is because even though his team didn't play good, like I think his starters only had 11 points combined, they just didn't shoot good. LeBron has to be the one to create the offense. And I'm not talking about passing the ball, playing the LeBron system where he holds the ball and then passes it to you and you got to be ready to shoot. I'm talking about he has to create the offense to the point to where he has to drive. He has to take the most shots on the team. I'm not sure if he did take the most shots, but it seemed like every time I saw him play, he was, passing the ball to someone else. And that can't happen. Now, Phoenix, I will give Phoenix this. Phoenix did play great defense on LeBron. They walled up a lot. There was actually times where LeBron would pass it to a defender. Pass it to a teammate. And they were so worried about LeBron, they kind of sagged off a lot to where it was literally a box around the paint. They played great defense. But the Suns were just hot. They was ready to play. You could tell they was ready to dominate. And LeBron wasn't ready. He looked like he was ready. But he wasn't ready. He looked like he was just playing through the motions, going through the motions. And then what really made me mad at the end, what really made me mad at the end is that he left the game with 5 minutes left. So that tells you what type of leader he is. He left his team with 5 minutes left in the game. Now, this is supposed to be some people's GOAT, right? But if you're the leader of the team, you can't leave your team with 5 minutes left. You gotta be there to support them or whatever, and regroup. but that just shows you what type of mentality that is, and it sends a bad message to the teammates. It's kind of like you're looking down on your own teammates, but that's just my opinion. Um, Also, once again, if you want a free workout that's going to help you become harder to guard on the court, start creating space and start shifting defenders, click the link in the description below. It's a completely free online training video. But yeah, man, LeBron James, I didn't like the look. A lot of people didn't like the look. In fact, I got a lot of comments on my post when I talked about it, and people said it's not a good look for kids or anything, thinking they could just like basically just quit on their team. And it's crazy. I ain't even gonna go too deep into it. But Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns went off. They blew them out. They made sure to not let them get in the game. And like a lot of they did what a lot of teams don't do. They didn't let up. They just kept attacking over and over and over again. But yeah, man, Phoenix, they look ready. Chris Paul did get hurt. I think he's gonna toughen up and he's gonna come back to play. Anthony Davis, Anthony Davis is one of the most fragile basketball players I've ever seen, and I tell people this all the time, and people still tries to put him in the top 5, top 10 superstar. And he's been inconsistent all year, not just on the court but with injuries as well. He's inconsistent. He's not reliable. He's been like that since he was on the Pelicans. But hopefully Chris Paul comes back. I believe the Suns are up 5. The Suns are up 3-2 on the Lakers, I believe. Honestly, I want the Suns to end it next time they play. Just get it over with, because I just want them to get over with. I really want the Suns to win. Now, I want the Suns to win, but obviously my mind was saying the Lakers would win this series. But after looking at how they played yesterday, I don't believe they're going to win this series. And then, LeBron's going to have some other excuse or whatever. People are going to make excuses for him. It is what it is. Injuries is part of the game. But that's it for the video. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It would mean a ton. Also, if you want a free workout that's going to help you start shifting defenders, creating space, and being the most dominant player on the court, click the link in the description below. It's a completely free workout training video. That's it for the video. See you guys next time. Peace.